Bob Lindsey was fishing in the Flaming Gorge Reservoir in Wyoming a couple months ago. A larger boat comes by, too fast, too close. The wake washes his boat over. He falls into the water. Propeller caught his right hand and ripped a gash in his leg. A couple of fingers and a thumb are hanging by a thread. Thumb falls off, falls into the water. That's the end of it. The leg heals. The fingers are reattached, as they say, surgically. And he learns to get along without a thumb as best he can. 202 days pass. A guy named Blake LaChance is ice fishing about 25 miles south of where Bob's accident occurred. He feels a tug on his bullhead line, reels it in, and pulls out a 25-inch mackinaw trout. Pretty respectable. They cut open the fish, and they recoil in horror. Inside the fish is this fleshy object about 2.5 inches long, cylindrical, with a thumbnail on the end of it. Real loud, Blake says to his buddy, "What the heck is that?" His buddy says, "It's a doggone thumb." Blake allows as to how he's reeled in mackinaw with mice in them before, but he's never caught one with a thumb. It's a noteworthy event. So they flagged down a passing snowmobiler who rushed the thumb to the Sweetwater County coroner. That's the jurisdiction they're in. It's the proper thing to do. You'd have done the same thing. 25 miles upstream, Bob's wife is watching the TV news. They announced a thumb has been found inside a mackinaw trout in the Flaming Gorge Reservoir. It occurs to her, my husband's lost a thumb. Maybe that's his. So Bob goes down to the Sweetwater County morgue. The coroner takes him into the cold room where they have the drawers in the walls. They pull a drawer out, and there's this slab. The sheet spread across it, a little bit of a blip in the sheet. They pull it back, and there's this thumb. Because of a process known as saponification, the thumb was in what you might call pristine condition, considering it was a severed appendage. Bob says, "Yeah, I think that's my thumb. I'd like to claim it." The coroner says, "No, we want to investigate this a little bit further." A week later, the coroner calls and says, "Yeah, it does look like it was your thumb. The prints match." And Bob is reunited with his thumb. But just for a moment, just consider the odds of this happening. Flaming Gorge Reservoir is 90 miles long, stretches south into Utah, 10 miles wide in most places. Harold Egbert, who's the kind of the chief game warden in that area, he estimates there's 22 million mackinaw trout in Flaming Gorge Reservoir. Anyway, Bob doesn't know quite what he's going to do. He's got the thumb. He figures he'll put it on his mantle. Bob says that one of these days he'd like to call Blake and just ask him, what are you going to do with the fish? You want to keep it? As for Blake, he says he's got the fish in his freezer, and that he's going to keep it. He doesn't know what he's going to do with it, but he doesn't think he's interested in eating